Welcome back to School of Civil Engineering. This is Abdullah with another new tutorial series. So if you are already connected with us, then you know that already we have created many lecture on different types of software and also basic civil engineering knowledge. So in this lecture I'm just going to show you that, or in this tutorial series I'll just show that how we'll design a steel structure, right? So in this series I'll cover that and I'll make part by part video so that I can discuss everything about steel structure design so that you can understand everything clearly, right? So and after completing this tutorial series I'll just show that how we'll create detailing for our steel structure and how we'll just find out perfectly about that structure and how we'll learn perfectly everything about that structure. And if you have any question or anything, then I'll just try to answer you that. And already I have created many video about Etabs, Tekla software, almost for 4 types of Tekla software, and actually I have completed many tutorial series, and you can watch that from our description. I have provided that link on description. So first of all, I will open a Etabs software. So here I am using Etabs 2016. Actually, if you're using Etabs, then you know that Etabs 2016, 15, 17, 18, all versions are same category. Their work procedure are almost same, except they have some little difference. So when it's here, and if you need to that software, okay, Etabs 2016 in this time, so that link are also given in description, that how will download and install any version of Etabs perfectly, okay? So and also how will buy any software like that. So as this is our first lecture of our steel structure design, so first of all I'll click here new model. Okay, this is new model, and when I'll click here new model, now see that there are 3 options: use saved user default setting. So you have a saved user default setting, then you can use that. Then use setting from a different model file. So if you have a already existing file, then you can use that option. Where you have used your setting. Actually this is best when you are a professional user, and because every time we have no time to do everything actually. And here this is use built-in setting with. So when we are working first time, then this is your built-in setting. Built-in setting. So first of all here display unit. Actually in which unit you want to work, matrix SI, matrix MKS, or US customary. So I always prefer US customary. I will use US customary, but if you think you need any other model like matrix, and when US matrix, US customary, you can take your mouse here and you will see that here clearly. And after that, okay, and also you can use matrix, and here also unit are available. And if you see here for which item which unit will be available, right? So I'll just use simply US customary. After that select so steel selection database. So here is a very important part. So they have many actually they have many country code for different types of database. So I will use American code because this code is workable for every countries, and they have many code actually. So if you have any other request for different types of work with different types of codes, so please let me know. I'll try to work with that codes. Okay, so here they have 2 options: AISC, American Institute of Steel Corporation. So here AISC, and here AISC 14M. So what is the meaning of that M or 14? So if you use that option, they will use your section size or anything in inch or feet like that, but I will use that option M. It will take all data, section size in millimeter like that. So it's okay. Now Actually they have no difference between that two option, so I'll just use that option. Okay, now here is still design code. This is most important thing, is still design code. So from here they have many code available for your design. So they have AISC code, then AS code, okay, Australian standard, British standard, Canadian steel structure. Okay, so they have many Euro code, IS, Indian standard, Italian, KVC. Okay, they have many code actually for your work. So I will use from here AISC. Actually always I prefer American Institute code for design work, and it's depend on you which code you will use actually. So when it's done, and here concrete design code, so no need to care about that because we're not working with concrete now, we are working with steel, so this section is not required for us. Okay, so here also you can see that, and here some details are given here. The steel design code is used for steel frame, the composite beam design, steel concrete design when available. Okay, so when everything is done, simply click OK. Now here is the main important thing, you have to set your grid system. So in my many lecture I have taken blank and I have read it our grid system in later. So in this lecture I'm not going to do that. I will take my grid system from here, and actually from here I'll take our grid system, and I hope you'll stay with us here. So when it's done, okay, when it's done, now so from here the number of grid in X direction, I will consider number of grid in X direction is 4, and number of grid in Y direction I'll consider it's 5. Okay, it's 5, and they have 12 feet. I will take distance between one point to another point. So for steel structure we can simply take 20 feet into 20 feet. So this is the most benefit of steel structure, that we can take large span for our structure. So when it's done, now I'll go here, custom grid spacing, then edit. So from here I will edit that actually, and must select display grid data as spacing. Actually while we will select that, so if you use that option, display grid data as ordinate, so if you select that option and if you change that data, then it will take the distance from the X, Y, Z ordinate point. Okay, and if you select a spacing, so it will not take data from the ordinate point, it will take one span to another span distance. So here it is 20 feet, I can take here 22 feet like that. So yeah, like that, right? So it's okay. When it's done, after that see here, okay, it's okay. Now when it's done, now we'll go for our Y direction, and here any of that spacing will take a staircase. Okay, so here spacing Y 20, I'll just, you can consider here 18, here another is suppose 16, like that, 23, as you record as per your design plan or as per your architectural drawing. Okay, you can give here. So after that simply click OK, and simply click. When it's done, when it's done, now we'll go for our story dimension. So what will be the story dimension actually? So here number of story, I'll consider number of stories. Okay, 4 or 3 story, I'll just consider 3 story. And here topical story height, it's 10 feet, and the bottom story height, I'll consider this also 10 feet actually. Why, I will discuss with you in later. So it's done. Now I'll go for customary data, edit data. Now here I'll select here, this is 10 feet, 10 feet and 10 feet. Okay, and here this is our master story, and if we do change anything, then our change will apply to our say story 1 and story 2. This is the meaning of that actually. Why we have taken like that? So when you will take a master story here, yes, story 3 is master story. That means when you will do anything on story 3, then every story will change simultaneously like story 3. So this is the benefit of using master. So you can take any story as master story. So story 1, you want to take story 1 as master story, simply click here yes or no like that, and from here you have to select which story you are going to take as a master story. Okay, so when it's done, now simply will click OK. So everything is okay actually. Okay, everything is done. Then simply I'll click OK. So wait for some time. Now see here, here is your grid system that are required for our structure. Okay, this is our grid system, and this is the plan view, and this is 3D view. In that side 3D view, in that side plan view. And if you need to suppose if I delete here, now I need a plan view, a 3D view. Now simply I'll click here and see here, add a new windows. Simply click here, add a new windows. So see here they have a 3D view. And if you want to also change that, simply left click your mouse, then move it. Now see here there are more options. They have at middle, top, right side, left side, bottom. They have many options actually. So if you take bottom, just see here, it will be in top and it will be in bottom. So again I'll take my mouse and I'll take here, so like that. So you can change that easily like that. So that's for today's lecture, and in our next lecture I'll show how we'll define our materials properties. So this is a very important lecture. I mean, our next lecture will be very important lecture, because in that lecture we'll discuss about material. I will define our material and section properties actually. And for steel structure, this is very important actually. So actually for our concrete structure, we take only 1 or 2 section of our concrete, like I mean, or for our beam and column. But for our steel structure, we cannot take 1 or 2 section of our column or beam actually. We have to take huge section, because we don't know which section is perfect for our steel structure, and it will work perfectly when we will take huge section, and software will automatically calculate the most economical section for our structure. So for that, stay with us and stay connected with us. And also, if you think that video is helpful for that, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon so that you get every update ever first. So thank you very much. Stay connected till next video.